What is up, guys? I am so excited. My Discord has officially launched. I created a Discord server, Bronx Banter Discord server. So if you're interested in joining, click in the link below for the Discord server. I have a live game time chat channel on there. I have Yankees news and rumors that we all can help each other keep up to date. This is just, I have a hot takes spot. So if you want to drop your hot takes and even be featured in a hot takes episode or just discuss crazy, interesting possibilities, like in this video that I'm going to talk about today, so much more on this server, everything related to Yankees world, the Yankees land, the Yankees news. If you want to join and be more connected to the community, connect with us in that Discord server down below. It's going to be so much fun. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Completely free. Just want to connect more and join the community. What is up, guys? This is David from Bronx Banter coming at you with a very special episode, the first episode of the regular season. If you guys missed out on the first episode of the catch-up in the regular season, my live show, make sure you tune in. It was so much fun. We went much longer than anticipated. Normally, it's a 30-minute show, but we went almost an hour just because we're having so much fun in the live chat, talking it up, just feeling the vibes of what was a great first game, what was a great second game, and then now for the Yankees, what was a great third game last night. And hopefully is going to be a great fourth game, hopefully heading to sweep the Astros, thanks to one, well, not just one, but a big notable name, one of many, being Oswaldo Cabrera. Oswaldo Cabrera has been making history, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Not just about him making history, but what does this mean for the roster? What does this mean for some other players that are currently injured? Not only just named DJ, but Oswald Peraza. We got John Birdie that they made a trade for that hasn't even been able to make a start because Oswaldo Cabrera just has been taken up all the time over there at third base. It's been insane, and he's been, which I'll talk a little bit more, the catalyst of each and every winning game that we've had this season, which have been every game. And what better team to do it against than the Houston Astros? Just to break down a little bit of what Oswaldo Cabrera has been able to do. And I know you guys have probably heard a lot about this in post-game interviews and so on and so forth, whether that's with Yes, Fox, Apple TV, and their craziness of a broadcast, or even just from other content creators. But I'm going to go in depth in this in a little bit of a different way. Oswaldo has been 7 for 13 with a 538 batting average and an OPS over 1.6 and 2 home runs. Now, one thing I'll preface is that this is at no point in history sustainable for a full season. So obviously we can expect this. So before he goes on maybe a little slump or kind of comes back down to earth a little bit, let me warn you, Yankee fans that are watching this, it's okay. And I think most of you guys that are viewing here are aware of that because I feel like a lot of you guys that watch me are pretty level-headed, pretty smart Yankee fans, the smart bunch. But anyways, but he's not only just having these crazy type of numbers, but he's doing this in the clutch. I could be wrong, and I was just thinking about this yesterday when I was watching the game and discussing it with my dad. Shout out to you, Dad. I believe all 3 times that the Yankees have had the opportunity to, or not had the opportunity, but ended up tying the game or having the go-ahead run in the game, it's been the catalyst of that has been Oswaldo Cabrera. Sorry for if that was a little confusing. But Oswaldo Cabrera, for example, yesterday's game had a game-tying home run. Game 1, I believe he also had a game-tying home run. Game 2, he could have had the game-tying and go-ahead run. I believe it was a single or a double. So he has not just been putting up good numbers, but he has been impacting the team to win. Absolutely has been impacting the team to win, no doubt. And it's showing in the numbers. It's showing in our win column. Because I'll be honest, I promise you we would figure out how to come up with 1 or 2 wins out of the 3 games we've had this year. I don't think we would have gotten all 3 wins the way that we have if it wasn't for Oswaldo Cabrera, even though we have someone like Soto in the lineup. And let's not talk about Judge. He hasn't been doing too great. But beyond all of this, thinking about the numbers, thinking about how clutch he is, thinking about the energy and the vibes he's bringing to this team, what does this mean for DJ? Now, if you guys don't know, DJ finally got diagnosed. I don't want to say finally like I was looking forward to it, but has gotten diagnosed with a non-displacement bone fracture, toe, both foot or toe. So it's non-displaced. So thankfully, the timetable for him to return is not going to be as long as if it was displaced. I have a lot of experience with that, broken plenty of bones. But a lot of fans have been saying that they aren't missing DJ. Take your time, DJ, on the IL, because obviously we're riding the coats of Oswaldo Cabrera and his hot streak right now. But what does this mean for DJ, and what does this also mean for Oswald Peraza when he gets back? And then even then, someone that's not hurt, that's on the roster right now that we haven't seen, that we made a trade for, and we've been asking to make a trade for, was John Birdie. We haven't seen him. He was supposed to play yesterday, or I believe he was supposed to play the last 2 games, and he hasn't been able to because Oswaldo Cabrera has just been, just otherworldly. So, what happens when DJ gets back? I was thinking about it. If DJ progresses from last year, I would expect for him to hit a good mid, expectation is hitting 270 with maybe 15 home runs. That's not wowing anybody, especially in comparison to what Oswaldo has been able to do. And forget about what he's been able to do. This is obviously, like I said, he's going to come back down to earth, but this is also showing us what he's capable of. I'm not saying that he's going to have a full season of this, but I'm saying you see the talent, you see the progression, and you see the adjustments. Let's talk about the adjustments a little bit. This isn't just a hot streak that's going to come and go and dissipate and disappear, and there's no correlation as to why he's having this hot streak. This is a hot streak that can be accredited to the adjustments he's made. Now, Oswaldo, it would beyond just what he's said, what I've been able to see from the eye test and what many other Yankee fans have been able to see from the eye test, his batting stance has changed. His approach has changed. Most notably, his hands look a little more relaxed, a little lower and more ready. He got rid of a leg kick that seemed pretty on the bigger side of a leg kick. Now he has a toe tap. It probably helps with his timing, helps with his balance. And another thing is that Oswaldo has mentioned that he has been observing Juan Soto a lot in the batting cages and his approach, and noticing that he's not trying to hit balls in the air, Juan Soto. He's only just really trying to hit line drives. And Oswaldo started questioning himself and saying, why don't I have that approach? So he's been executing that approach and executing it flawlessly. And not only that, but if you look at the home runs he's had, if you look at the hits he's had, especially this latest home run in Game 3, this was no cheapie. I'm not talking about how far the ball went. I'm talking about the skill it took to get this home run. This ball was a solid 2 to 3 inches inside in his hands, and he managed to get his hands in, get a decent amount, enough barrel. It wasn't a lot because the ball was so in, but enough barrel on the ball, and with his strength and hand-eye coordination, carry the ball out through right field. That home run wasn't just a ball down the middle or a hanging breaking ball on top of the plate. This was a ball that just to even get a base hit would have been impressive, let alone a home run. Game-tying home run. Oswaldo doesn't just have the skill, he has the ice in his veins. And quite honestly, I can't expect DJ to come close. I can't, there's no one, it's historic. It truly is historic. And even to attest to the adjustments he's made and about Soto, and about the fly balls and the line drives and not getting the ball in the air and focusing on hitting line drives. That was an article by The Athletic, so if you guys want to check it out, you could go ahead and check that out. But lastly, the biggest question is, how does this affect the roster? That you see DJ in the thumbnail. You see DJ, I talk about him here in the title. Oswaldo's making history, but what about DJ? DJ, he's not no Aaron Hicks where he's going to suck as bad as him. So I don't want to say jump the gun and DFA him. Also, regardless of Oswaldo's ability to just tear the cover off the ball, his on base percentage, it's the same as his average because he's not walking. Something that DJ could do is walk at a solid clip, regardless of his batting average. DJ can easily hit 270 and have an on base percentage of 380 to God knows even 400. He's had seasons like that. So there's value in having DJ for his ability to work counts and get walks, therefore being a great leadoff hitter. So there's value, again, in having DJ, something that Oswald Peraza hasn't been able to show. I'll be honest, Cabrera hasn't really been able to show too much. And John Birdie, even if you look at his numbers, even though he hit 294, his on-base percentage in comparison to what his batting average is, isn't crazy impressive. He's not also drawing a lot of walks as well. But also, if you put DJ in, you're not getting the same level of power, athleticism, just because DJ is getting old. So it starts begging the question, also, is this streak from Oswaldo, could it be affected if he gets benched? Because we see Oswaldo as a super util guy. That's what they kind of want to make him. But that doesn't mean every day he's going to be playing. And if he doesn't play every day, does that affect his productivity and bring him back down to the Oswaldo that we saw last year? So there's a lot of questions to think about, a lot of things to consider. And we know the history of the Yankees have been that they favored their veterans. They favored on base percentage. And it makes me a little concerned as to what this could imply for Oswaldo and his future. Not that we're going to get rid of him, but I don't want to stop what's been already started. And the faucet is gonna run a little bit thinner. It's not gonna run as powerfully, as strong as it has been with Oswaldo's offense. But at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right now, we're undefeated. Right now, we've been having a lot of guys on base. We've been able to score when we needed to. That's a great clutch gene. Even if DJ was in this roster healthy, not that I think the Yankees would do this, but I don't think I would really put DJ in here. I really don't. Oswaldo's going to have the positive attitude of I'm willing to play anywhere. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. Clearly, it shows what it takes is for you to be in this lineup every single day, not as a bench piece, not as a platoon, just in there every day. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? What is going to happen to Oswaldo? What is going to happen to DJ? What is going to happen to Peraza when he gets back? John Birdie. We have four third basemen. 4. Birdie, Peraza, Cabrera, DJ. 2 of them are injured. Curious to see if Birdie's going to make the lineup today, but again, I just don't know. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you liked today's episode, please make sure you subscribe down below. It'll truly mean the world. Check out what YouTube suggests will be a great video for you. And also, The Martian wants you to subscribe. Judge wants you to subscribe, so make sure you do. And until next time, peace and be blessed.